Okay, I usually don't do this, but for some reason today I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't know, but my heart is heavy and I feel I need to say something. Someone needs to say something, and everyone is so quick to say what should be and what shouldn't be. Well, let me let y'all know a little secret. There is a situation called nothing to be. Nothing to be done is being done. Anything that could be done is still not being done. It's sad, it's ridiculous that people are even indulging this kind of pettiness. The fact that men have to live in prison with roaches and rats bigger than fucking some of them, that's that. Shut up! It's bad and should not be. Okay, and hello everybody. It's a shame. I witnessed in the past 7 months some of the most hideous living situations a person can live in, and to be forced to live in it because of something you did that um you're already paying your dues. You're in prison. You're already considered nothing. And to have to be in prison and live like something less than rats is bad. And I've seen so many videos and so many things that make it pretty sad. And everybody's so quick to say, oh, they're in prison. Good. Well, sweetie, yes, they made a mistake and some of them will never come home. But that don't mean you can treat them like shit. Make them live in shit. Filth and disgust. To sit there and watch your loved ones have mice playing on his back while he's trying to sleep is bad. It's real bad. Um, I probably sound like an idiot. Who cares? But I'm giving it all I got, and I will not stop until something's done. Something better if I gotta get on news stations, stand in front of jails, prisons. It don't matter. It's crazy. It's ludicrous. And to say I go to work not one but two jobs every day, pay my taxes religiously, faithfully, so that my nephew, my sister, my brother, your nephew, your sister, your brother at least gets 3 meals a day and a bed to lay on. Not even a comfortable bed, just a little thin mattress. Cause yeah, you fucked up, you killed somebody, so you get to lay on a little thin mattress and we'll feed you what the fuck we want. Oh, and by the way, you can't say nothing because you're in prison. And if you do say something, I'm gonna put you in the hole and open the door and let somebody come in there and beat you up, maybe kill you. They're always so quick to say it's the gangs. No, honey, this is bigger than the gangs. This is the government trying to cover their asses because they let it get this bad. When you have your old man tell you, baby, I'm fighting to come home when I can come home, I want to be able to be there to come home. I'm sorry, that's kind of heartbreaking. When you hear other guys begging their moms, their loved ones, they're saying goodbye and I love you to their kids and wishing and hoping and praying that they could come home. Whether it be 10 years or 50 years, they shouldn't have to live like this. My dad fought hard for people to have rights, humane rights, not to live with rats and roaches, not to fucking live with skunks, not to eat food that you can't even much tell what the fuck it is. No, it's not. I'm posting this video when I get done everywhere, every news station, I don't give a fuck who, what, when, where, how, or why, but something needs to be done. And you need to remember my face because y'all have fucked with the wrong loved one. And I don't want him freed. He did do a crime, woot woot. But I don't want y'all to send him a fucking jacuzzi. Or I'm not saying it's right for him to have cell phones or drugs or anything else. But hello, these guys are locked down. So how the fuck is this shit getting in there? It's bigger than the prisoners. It's the wardens and the governors and all this shit. Inmate, the guards. I seen bitches threaten motherfuckers. You ain't gonna get this if you don't do that. And I need you to go over here and do this. Heard it with my own ears. They didn't know I was listening. But I was, and I heard it. I seen it. I seen water running out the ceiling and my husband trying to protect his bed so that he can lay down at night. I seen rats playing on his back while he was sleeping. Yeah, he had a cell phone, so what? If he didn't have a cell phone and if these guys didn't have a cell phone, where do you think they'd be? You motherfuckers would be going to a visitation with a building full of fucking skeletons because the guards don't give a fuck. I also heard guards tell them they didn't give a fuck if they died in that motherfucker. That these men was not their problems. But I pay my taxes for them to be your problem. I love you guys all so much. And I could be crazy. Or I could not be crazy. I don't give a fuck one way or another. But what I am is serious. And it's not just my loved one. It's other people's loved ones too that's in this mess. Being humiliated. Having to climb on a wall to get away from water. Y'all can make them buy them see-through fucking TVs, but y'all can't fucking fix a ceiling so they don't have to run from water. They don't have to mop the floor 50 fucking times a day because it's filled with water. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Everybody is always so quick to say what they're gonna do, what needs to be done. Well, ain't nobody in this world quite obviously because since 1901 this prison has been sitting there. Some of this shit in there looks like it's literally from 1901. And let's not talk about civil rights and civil rights activists and all they can do because 99% of them are crooks too. And I've got calls into all them emails. I'm great fucking make people change their emails, everything. They gonna hate to hear me coming. My name, all that. I'm sending emails right now as we speak. I'm on the phone letting it ring for what has been 18 minutes so that they could tell me why my husband is in a condemned part of the prison where they have no water, no blanket, no electricity, no nothing. Someone is going to answer for everything. I'm tired and it's sad. It's not just Mississippi, it's everywhere. Fuck, Leavenworth Prison in Missouri. I'm coming for y'all next. When I get done with these guys, I'm coming for y'all next. All prisons in the world better look out for me. Because I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to start in Mississippi, but I'm not going to stop there. And when I see justice there and results, then I'll move on to the next one. So if y'all don't want me in y'all hair for the rest of y'all lives, y'all need to motherfucking get it together. And I'm not playing. I'm serious as a heart attack. And if I have to do it alone, it don't matter. I have enough willpower and fight in me to get her done. If I can go against the state of Missouri with my dad and his blind pension and get them to give his blind pension to him forever, oh, Mississippi, y'all got it coming. The state of Missouri don't even like to hear my name, especially when it comes to elderly people. They don't like to hear my name because I'm all over their asses for what my daddy worked his whole life for. My mom worked her whole life for. not to be fucking worrying about going to the doctors and having to take 1,000 fucking pills. And if the hospital's gonna say okay to a procedure, that's not what's up. So, just like the state of Missouri, I'm coming for the state of Mississippi. Y'all can do it peacefully, or I can go to every TV station in America. Started yesterday with y'all nonsense. I have proof, I have pictures, I have a lot of things that's gonna help me aid in what the fuck y'all got going on, cause y'all off the fucking chain. And I'm gonna be doing quite a few videos, although I hate videos and I hate talking like this, but suck it up, buttercup. You gotta start somewhere. And Lord knows they can't speak for themselves because they're not supposed to have phones. And right now they can't even use a phone in no part of the prison to call anybody and tell them anything. So I'm not stopping. This is only the beginning. And if I have to be a one-man army or some people can help, join in. Y'all don't have to say nothing. Y'all don't have to put y'all faces nowhere. Be scared. Let me be the one to cut some motherfuckers out and get in some motherfuckers' faces and probably do some time in jail. Who knows? I don't give a fuck. But it won't be forever because everything I'm doing is for the good of everybody. Not for my pocket. I don't want a goddamn dime. I don't want to ever be famous. I just want a man to go to prison and not have triple jeopardy, where he's charged with the crime, he's sentenced for the crime, now he's going to do the time, and then you got to watch the guards and what they're bribing you for and telling you can't do. You got to watch out for this motherfucker, and you got to live in total fear, total filth, total disgust. Ain't no way. And Mississippi don't even have a reform program. So they're reforming these guys for gangs and Bloods and Crips. That's the only thing I can fucking see reform. That's the only thing they have in prison to survive is gangs. They can't go to a class. They can't do this, that, or that. There's no reform in Mississippi prisons. They're reforming them for the Bloods and the fucking Crips, Hitler, and Mexicans. I know, right, Damo? Good old Deidre. That's gonna be my partner in crime. She's gonna come fight with me. I'm sure she's all for the fuck the politic cause. You know firsthand, huh, Damo? But yeah, it's sad. I see pictures of motherfuckers in South Carolina. It's horrible. And I just got on the internet and looked. So if I'm one looking and ain't nobody else damn looking, what the fuck is y'all doing? What if your family just happens to go to Mississippi for a family visit and they get thrown in jail? Okay, they committed a crime and they did what they had to do, but that don't mean y'all could lock them in a cell, take away everything, feed them once a day, and when you do feed them, they don't even know if it's edible. Green bologna, bologna is not supposed to be green; it's supposed to be brown. Even after you fry it, it turns black. It don't turn green. And you guys want them to eat this shit. They go days and days without meals. And if it wasn't for a commissary, they wouldn't have that. They all buy commissary and put it in one bag so it'll last till the next week, and they all eat off of it. They don't even drink water in that motherfucker. The water is horrible. Before they drink the water coming out of the faucet, they might as well bend over and get them a cup right off the fucking floor right next to them. It's real, and it's really sad that America, land of the free, home of the brave, and a couple other things, ain't protecting these guys, these women too. Do you know the mindset in prison? You have to be the strongest motherfucker in the world to live in prison. To make it In a Mississippi prison, you have to be basically halfway fucking already crazy. Because if not, you're not gonna make it very far. You're not going no further. I've never seen, and I'm not just talking from one experience. I've been with plenty of men in prison, and I'm here to tell you, none of them have witnessed what Miss Ziggy went through. Them guys out there is tough. They tough as hell, and all they have is games because they can't go to their counselor and be like, "Hey, I want to start going to school to build shelves, fuck, to wash dishes. I want to learn how to cook slop that y'all are feeding us." They can't do that. That's not an option for them. They can't go say, "I want to go get my GED." It's not an option for them. That's not an option there. All they have to do is sit around all day with their homies, their brothers, their whatevers, and wish and dream and talk about fucking sports. Oh Lord, I hate sports, but like that's all they got. It's not funny. I'm not making jokes. I'm mad as a motherfucker. And it's just sad. So I have to wait to talk to my loved one because y'all, it's bad. This video alone could get him killed. But somebody has to say something. Somebody has to do something. And I was told earlier, Yvonne, you got to know that he's strong enough to take this. And as long as he's been there, yeah, he's strong enough. He can take it. He can do it. So while he's in there being pushed around, bullied, and living in something that would make me and you just roll over and die in 3 seconds, and he's been enduring it for 10 years, yeah, it's time to make some changes. And you need to do it in a good way because these motherfuckers got me fucked up. I love that man, and I'm not about to let nothing happen to him. And yes, I'm still on hold, still waiting for someone to tell me why my husband is sitting in a condemned building with no water, nothing to keep him warm. It's cold and rainy. Water falling in the building faster than it's falling outside. Black mold thicker than the paint, and they still ain't answered. I'm still waiting. 28:12, 28 minutes, 12 seconds. Whoopty whoopty woo. Yeah, it's bad. It makes no sense whatsoever that they have to go through this. I just don't get it. It's horrible. It's way horrible. I can't even begin to grasp it. And I see it, it makes me cry. I witnessed it. I heard it with my own eyes. Um, I seen guards partying with the motherfucking inmates. I'm talking about literally full blown wireless speakers, Comcast on the TV, video type partying going on. And nobody stopped it, said anything, did anything, even much walked by for at least 2 hours. And when they did walk by, they just looked in and kept going. Y'all tell them they're prisoners and they can't do this and that, and somebody's got to be sneaking the shit in. Why? Yes, of course they are. But they got it good. They in there fearing for their lives, and they got it good. Oh, sure they do. Right after the skunk climbs up their back while they're trying to take a shit, because the hole behind the toilet stool is so fucking big, you can literally crawl out of it and be free. There's holes big enough in the wall and the ceiling that if them motherfuckers wanted to escape, they could. They could walk right the fuck out with no problem. It's bad. And they're talking about 5 lives. Oh, trust and believe. More than 5. You can't even get a motherfucker to answer the phone to know the truth. And when you do get them to answer the phone, if your voice sounds like mine, I'm sure you're getting hung up on because I've called there so many motherfucking times. And I'm going to keep calling until he is moved out of the condemned building and back where the fuck he belongs. So I will be posting more videos and saying more as time goes on. I want results, and I'm forwarding this shit to everyone I know. I don't care. Thank you and goodbye. And baby, I love you, and I'm doing the best I can. On top of the fact that as I'm out here rallying to get you back to where you supposed to be, I'm also worried and scared to death that it could harm you. This video alone could make it very hard for you. It's scary. You don't know what to do, but you want to help, but you can't because you're afraid that they might do something to them.